Welcome to a game called Tiny Kingdom. So, I don't know much about this game. And we'll just get right into it and learn as we go. Greetings, my liege. This isle doth become thy newfound realm. Arrange it to thy liking, and let us witness the feats thou shall accomplish. Okay. So I have some monies. I have no peoples. Island. A wooden house plus 2 people. Draw a card. Adds field card or lumber yard. A wooden house. Let's do wooden house. Oh, I could place this like anywhere. See, I kind of want to place it in the middle because that makes more sense, but I want room to be able to do other things, so I'll place it back here. Why is it little people? It's supposed to be 2 little people, but okay. Well, there's a little people. And there's a bird. So I've got more land, and I've got another house that I could build. If I do a land card, I don't know if that... Will that help? Wait, how do I put it here, but what if I wanted, like, connected? Okay, that makes sense then. It does automatically connect. And a little person's like, oh look, new land. Okay, so then I'll need another house. So this one will be this house. For another people. We got some more land, and we've got another house we can build. Let us put more land here. And we'll build another house as well. This house will be... Oh. Found a new card. Lumberyard. Adds wooden house or pier for each adjacent tree. Oh no. I should have put the lumberyard here. Can I move the house? I don't know if I could actually move it. As wooden house, each adjacent tree, okay. So if I had it here, damn it. That means I could only do it for this one. Cancel. Can I do anything with this? Are there any instructions showing that I can do a thing? WASD, move around. E to interact, no. Spacebar, no. Shift, no. Okay, fine. We'll just build it here. Oh, I could just build it on top? I may have made a mistake. I think I just built it on top of the tree, not next to the tree. Okay, so now it costs money to draw a card. Wooden house. Let's add another wooden house. And we've got another lumber yard, but... Or the lumber yard gave me another house. We need more land. New card found. Hop field. +1 monies. +1 money for adjacent field. Look, 2 of those ended up in there, and a lumber yard. Okay, more island. Perfect. Yes, let's put that here, because then adjacent trees for the lumberyard. So the lumberyard will actually now have something. Which is perfect. Now we can draw one. Pop field. How big is the field? Okay, that's good. We have a field here out in front of this one house, so we'll be gaining passive income. Another lumberyard. Okay, so we want... like here-ish? We don't have a lot of land to work with. Okay, another wooden house ended up in here. More island. Perfect, we need that. put this though? Let's put this like here. We could put another lumberyard up there. Another lumberyard, perfect. Found a new card. Here adds land or fish shop. Blocks water. Could have sworn I read one of those before. Wooden house. We'll put a house like over here. Okay, so it's like making a village. Wheat field. +1 money, +1 money for adjacent field. Another hop field. So that one. And we got nothing right now. Another house. Yeah, I could put that one here. And lumberyard. Here adds island card, blocks water. Where can I put that though? I could put it out the back here, I could put it out the back here. This one might be good. Oh, a whole bunch of land cards now. I'll have to draw a card, right? Yeah. How is this gonna help? I don't know, I could put this back here. Are you joking? Why you be this way? I need a lot more land than that. Lumberyard. One can go up here. Now, like, I can't merge the lumberyards, right? I'm running low on money. Wheat field. Let's put that here. Next to the hop field. Should I have done that? Okay, I could put the hops on the other side if I get another one. Okay, hold on. Island. Yes. Wheat field. Yes. Island. This way? Yeah, this way. Island. This way? Or no, this way. So we get trees on either side. Okay, that's all my cards now. Let's expand out this way. And a wooden house here. Yeah. I know there was like a stone below there, but I have another stone over here. I have a feeling there's gonna be like mining stuff. Wheat field here. Oh, I'm gonna have to get rid of that stone, aren't I? Wheat field here. Can't do it here. Let's not do the wheat field yet. Okay, can I like upgrade the lumberyard to be multi-lumberyard? Somehow? Because the lumberyards aren't making too much sense where they're doing. Then of course I got another pier. This way? Yeah, let's go out that way. Okay, we got a whole bunch of island cards now. So we can expand. Expand that one. A whole bunch of land. There's a lot of trees in them land. Oh, I can't fit that there. Expand this way. And now we got two pieces of land like this. Maybe that'll work. And wheat. Put that here. Okay. I did a thing. Remove. So 2 remove cards. Remove what though? The wheat, the rock? Okay. The pier. Do I really need anything to be removed though? Right now? Maybe not. We'll hold on to that just in case. And then we'll grow our island further. Another lumberyard. These lumberyards are getting obnoxious. And another pier. Wooden house, okay. Up. We got a mill. Harvest adjacent completed fields. So we do have a completed field, right? This field is a completed field? The wheat field? How do I know if it's a completed field? Like, that bar, right? Okay, so if I have a mill... Okay, so if I have a remove... Wait, I don't know how much room the mill takes up. Because I can't place it anywhere. Yeah, that's a problem. I don't know if this is completed then. Okay, we'll hold off on that. Island... Plot that here. There's a giant stone, though. Hop field. There we go. Almost completed the hop field. Pier. I don't know if I need another pier, though. Can I put that like next to this one? Wait. Yes. Draw a full hand of cards. Fish shop. Remove, mill, and remove. And we have no more money left. Well, that's a problem. Hop fields are not completed. This is completed. I feel like this should be completed, but I don't understand why the mill ain't going anywhere. Like, do I need more room for it? Do I need to remove some of the trees? Yes. Okay, fine. Bakery. +2 for adjacent houses. But we have no more money. So how do we function now? We have another remove. But I don't know how that'll help me. Oh, jeez. And why did all the wheat fields go away all of a sudden? Maybe I could remove this one? Which one is doing the least amount? It's like this one, right? Game over. Population 16... Okay, so it's just over when he can't do anything else. He can't make any more moves. Okay, that's pretty good. Let us try again. So we'll do this better this time. Wooden house. Pop the house down here. And all we have are island cards now. So we will expand the island further. And draw a card, island card. And draw a card, wooden house. Lumberyard, wooden house. More lumberyard, wooden house. Lumberyard. We're getting so many lumberyards. Pop this way? No, wait, this way. Lumberyard, perfect. Pier and wooden house. Lumberyard. Oh, if I put the lumberyard on top of the lumberyard, it gets rid of the other lumberyard and the trees. Okay. That's interesting to know. Wooden house. Okay, so I've gotten the 10 people. Now I need to reach 20 people. Wooden house. Got another lumberyard card. Got a hop field card. Lumberyard. Boom. Pier. Lumberyard is useless. Pier for fishing. We'll pop the pier out at this end. Actually, like right here. Oh, that just ends up into a rock. But I guess that's fine. I don't know. Island. Ah, this will be good. This will be here. So I could put my lumberyard here. And now I got another wooden house card. Island. More island this way. Island. More island this way. Wheat field. Wheat field here. +1 coin, that's good. Island. More out this way. Wheat field. Another +1 with that one. Pier. Where else can I put a pier? This would be a good spot. There's so many rocks. Hop field. We'll start growing our hop field over here. Yes. That might be a mistake, but we will see. More island. This way. Hop fields go across. More island. This way. Hop fields go across. More island. This way. Game over. That was quick. But we ran out of money, and we didn't have any more cards or any other way to do anything. Can I resume? What does resume mean? Well, it's over. Restart. Let's give this one more try. Because that one was quick. Wooden house. Let's start with our wooden house. Expand our island. Expand our island. And expand our island. Draw a card, draw a card. More island expanding. That's the weird thing. Last game, I didn't have that many islands. And I had a lot more cards that could do stuff, like lumberyards and houses and stuff. This game, it was a whole bunch, or the previous game just now, was a whole bunch more island cards that didn't seem to help much. Lumberyard, here, 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 here. Here is probably fine. Pier. Another lumberyard on top of lumberyard. Get a house. Wooden house. Lumberyard. Pier. Fishing. Go off that way. Whole bunch of island cards because of the pier. I think that's why. You just end up getting a whole bunch of island cards because of the pier. And if you keep drawing island cards, then that's a problem. We'll go this way. Right. It just becomes a problem. Because we'll quickly run out of money. So doing the pier early is a bad thing to do. More island. Wheat field. More island. Actually, we'll expand down this way. Lumberyard here. Wheat field. Wheat fields are super useful for the money. Hop field. Uh-oh. Which direction do we want our hop field? Hop field can go over here. Hop field here. Wooden house here. Oh wait, what if I stack the wooden houses? What happens if I do that? Wooden house. Stack this one? No. Oh, I can't. I was just like, well, what if you did? Lumberyard card. Lumberyard plus lumberyard equals no more lumberyards. Got a wooden house card and a... We're not going to use a pier just yet. Because that'll just load us up with island cards. Wooden house, okay. We'll do it this way. One more wooden house and we built like a city or something. Got another lumberyard. We'll put that up this way or down this way? Up this way to free up that spot of trees. Hop field here. Lumberyard here. You're getting piers because of the lumberyards. Oh, come on now. We need... What do we actually need? To see what the houses become if we get another house, and... Lumberyard. That's a wooden house or a pier card. Okay, fine. We'll place down the lumberyard for that. To get the wooden house shuffled in here. And hope, yes, that we got the wooden house. Now at least we get to see what happens. A mill. And a lumberyard. So we get another wooden house. Which will allow us to get 20 people and get more coins. We survived. Which is good. Wheat field. Here. One more wheat field and I think we get full wheat. Lumberyard, wooden house obtained. One last wheat field. Pulled up wheat field. We get to remove cards. Weren't we supposed to get a mill? Another lumberyard card. We get another pier card. Remove card. Do we want to remove anything? Right now, I think we're fine. I'm gonna hold on to that. Another wooden house. Can I put that here? Yes. 2 more wheat fields and a lumberyard. I don't think that house is connected to anything. Hop field, which is these. The hops are full now. 2 more remove cards, okay. There's another remove card, I don't need that. How full can my hand be? Wheat field, let me plop down a wheat field, actually. Here, pier. Can we double up on those? Uh-oh. Where am I gonna put this? Let's put this out of that way. Another pier. Before I do that, actually, wheat field again. We need the mill. Fish shop. Draw a full hand of cards. Where can I put the fish shop, though? Here. Okay, so that's a full hand. Mill. We finally got the mill. Okay, put that... Can that work for this? Oh man, if they were close enough together, it might have worked. Okay, so that got that one done. Bakery. Another pier, some remove. Lumberyard onto lumberyard. Another wooden house. More lumberyards and a bakery for adjacent houses. I didn't plan this the best way for the housing situation, but bakery next to mill seems reasonable, I don't know. But we're kind of in a bad situation all of a sudden. Might as well just use some of these to remove things. I don't know. Actually, not this one. We'll hold off on doing that. Oh, good. Another remove card. Lumberyard. There's no point in putting that anywhere. We need more piers. We need more island. Can you go just next to that one, please? No? No? Well, yeah, technically you could go here. Okay, we got a whole bunch of island now. So hopefully we can fill in a bit more. Somewhere, anywhere. These ones are a little bit complicated. They're weird shaped. I mean, I could put a lumberyard now here, which would be good. Island. Island this way. This is going a little bit better, I think. Here. Does one village need this much piers? Island, where am I gonna put this? Put this here. Throw those out weirdly diagonal. Oh, put that right in the middle. Perfect. Island. plop that up in here, fill in this space. This weird shaped one as well. Oop, is that good? Island. We might have screwed ourselves with the amount of island cards. This might be a problem. Okay, wooden house. Perfect. Lumberyard. Island. Well, that island was a free card. Island. Expand out this way. That's for another pier, I guess. Island. Please, no more island. We've grown our island plenty. Lumberyard. This one. Pier and wooden house. We have a problem. Yep. Uh-oh. I think our game is just about over. Yeah, wait. Put it like that. So we could put another pier somewhere. Like here or something. Just randomly. Get another fish shop, and all we have are remove cards, so game over. Because remove cards won't help do anything or gain back any money. It's not like removing these boulders or anything will give us anything. Okay. Yeah, 26. I think that's the best I've done so far. And this is the biggest I built it so far. But I can't think of a way to have done this better. Unless in that one move where I built 2 piers and ended up getting a whole bunch of island cards, I only had built 1. Got enough island cards to expand it just a little bit. And then... But I don't think I had enough other cards to be able to do anything. The biggest problem is when I built this little town, whatever this is considered. You can't keep expanding on this, and you can't, like, merge or get rid of or do something to shrink this. Like, the amount of houses stay. Whereas when you build, like, a large field, you put down a mill, it shrinks it all to one little square. Or when you put down, like, 2 lumber yards, they cancel each other out and get rid of the trees that they were connected to. And I assume the mill as well, if I had this closer, would have done the exact same to this field as well. Condense it down to 1. So I don't entirely know. I had wanted to connect this field to this one, so then when this became full again, the mill would have done its thing. And then if I had enough to connect this over to this... But that's the other thing. This is one complete field. So I can't continue building the field further and then hope they all collapse down. I'd have to build a separate field and a separate mill. If I wanted something like that. If I wanted this mill to be connected to 2 fields at the same time. Or I would have had to plan it better. But even if I had planned it better, I don't know if it'll help. Because I don't know if that would have given me more money to be able to draw more cards. The biggest problem is balancing the money. Continue to increase the amount of people, but to increase the amount of people you need more houses, but to get more house cards you need lumberyards to cut down the trees. And I'm pretty sure I did the lumberyard thing really well. Like, I constantly did lumberyards all over the place. Unless I'm not supposed to cancel them out and get rid of the trees. And I'm just supposed to have lumberyards scattered about the place, but then that would take up so much room. So I don't entirely know. But there needs to be a balance between the piers being built and the amount of island cards you're getting. Because you'll need island cards every so often since you keep expanding. But you can't have too many bulking up this or filling up this, because then you're just wasting all your money and it's going to be an island card almost every single time. And all your other cards are just hidden behind here. But then I don't think you have enough money to spend in order to get more houses. So that's also a problem. Yeah. If I had planned the houses better so that the bakery was more in between houses, that might have been good. I think. But I also don't know what that gives. And then there's a fish thing. I don't know what that gives either. I think it had given like some cards, but like if a fish thing was in between two piers, would that be better? I almost feel like I keep getting stuck, and there's like a very careful line you have to go through in order to ensure you don't mess this up and just get stuck. Like after a few placements, after you get a few cards done, it's almost like at this point, if you make a wrong move, you'll get stuck no matter what. And you may not be able to redeem it depending on the order of drawn cards. But you always need island stuff to keep building out the island, to have more room to place more things, but you need those things as well to be able to place. But in order to draw those cards, you also need income coming in, which are the fields. So it gets a bit complicated. I don't know if this is the type of game where if I keep playing it, I'll get better and better hands, like I unlock something here and then next playthrough I get something more to be able to continue. Or if it's like you always kind of start out with the same deck and then you need to find that line to cross or to walk down a very narrow path in order to open up a lot more. And of course, you need the good draws in order to get the things in the right order. Either way, I'm going to leave this game here. I really like the nice little pixel art. And I do like the mechanics of this game. I just don't entirely know if it's one of those games where you just need to get the right draw in order to make this easier and to progress further. Or if you need... Because as soon as I get 50 people, I get the stone house. So that's a far ways away from our 26. I might be doing something wrong here. There might be some way to like merge the houses or set up the houses better for the bakery, set up the fields better. But it's also dependent on the randomized, I assume randomized, island cards to build the island in the right shape that I need it to actually do any of that. Yeah, this game seems kind of hard if you don't get the right things in the right way, and you're destined to fail. Either way, I'm gonna leave this game here. I don't know if I'll come back to this maybe sometime far into the future to try it again. Maybe I'll look at the comments or something like that to see if there's any tips for this, because I might just be doing something wrong or not understanding something. I should probably read through the itch.io page. This game is free, it's on itch.io. You could play it for yourself. Check it out, see if you could manage to build a nice little society or civilization or something like that. But we will leave this episode here and this game here for now, at least. Leave a like, hit a subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like, and I'll see everybody in the next video.